What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization 5. We have the Deity Europe AI only battle. It's going really well. Lots going on. Seems to be a lot of people enjoying it too. Hope you are. It means a lot to me that you are enjoying it. So that works out well for everyone. Oh wow, this poor Vandal city starved its way down to 3 population. Not so good news for them. There's plenty going on at the moment, particularly in sort of modern day France, not this France as a civ, I mean in this France as a civ as well, but yeah, this sort of region. Austria is obviously having a lot of success against Denmark now. It looks like all of a sudden Copenhagen might fall into their hands, which is a big surprise. There's the Goths v Wallachia still going on, not much. Yeah, there's never going to be anything happening there really. The Huns still holding off Byzantium from reconquering their city. The Ottomans teetering on the edge. Assyria's sort of giving them a bit of a let off because they don't have any melee units nearby. Arabia spamming some citadels next to Mercuria. Sorry. There's some noise. Apparently the microphone is not picking it up. Hopefully that's fine. Sorry if there's some background noise. My microphone doesn't appear to be picking it up, so it should be good. As long as I don't come upstairs, then there will be some hoovering. Let me just go quiet again, see if it comes up. Okay, that makes no sense. How does it not hear that? It can hear like the most... I don't know. It probably can hear it, and it's just not gonna ruin the video afterwards, but whatever. Oh well. I don't get it. Like, if I'm in like a Discord call with my friend, they'll tell me like the conversation's going on miles away from my room that I can't hear with my headphones on. But that apparently made no noise. Okay, solid. Don't know what's going on there. Right, the Huns. It's stopped now anyway. The Huns have peaced out with Morocco, which is quite a good. Not really that important, to be honest. Pretty big civs, but yeah, no real importance to that one. No new islands. There was one more settler out here from somebody. Portugal had a few, but there is nowhere to put those. Norway has one as well. Yeah, there's nowhere to go with those. I don't really know what the plan was. Sweden as well, expecting to find another island. I don't know. Not really sure what they're all looking for. Oh, the Soviets just entered the atomic. Maybe there's just a giant lack of oil on this map. How do only 2 civs have planes? That doesn't make sense at all. But there you go. Yeah, it's starting to make less sense each time I click next turn and nobody else has them. Don't really know what's going on. Still Russia doesn't have them. None for the search. Surely Morocco has oil. Like, look at the size of them. They have a massive empire. It doesn't really make sense. Songhai still here, still going. Still stronger than quite a few other civs, to be fair. Despite being trapped in the corner. So we'll keep an eye on that. This is all over, isn't it? Barcelona. Oh, something did just happen. Oh, Denmark reconquered this, probably for the last time. Because, yeah, they are now all out of units, apart from these last cannons. And Copenhagen should fall next turn as well. Not looking good for Denmark now. Things looking a little bit teetering on the edge here. They still have this city, but this might be all that remains. And Norway might be a little bit less forgiving. Now Austria have put in all the work and pretty much taken them out. Attila's not doing that much. He's still going after Armenia out this way. Haven't really been paying much attention to that because it's just not gone that well for them. But yeah, Armenia really safe in these mountains. But if someone can unlock a way to take them out, Assyria with planes maybe, then that would obviously be some great cities to get control of. France has peaced out with Switzerland, and France actually won. So Switzerland weakened themselves with that war, losing this city in Brittany. Switzerland, on the other hand, getting weaker and weaker. I mean, France only now matching them for cities, so I wouldn't say they're out of it. But yeah, made a complete mess of that. Rome will be licking their lips, and wow, I said we needed a big war. We got one. The Soviet Union versus Austria, right as they're about to get into Copenhagen. I assume they will still achieve that and then like peace out. Oh, so they're at war with Switzerland too. That will not go that well for Switzerland, so they shouldn't be too worried. But yeah, this is going to be a massive battle between the two of them. The Soviets have way more boats than Austria, bear in mind, in the Baltic Sea. So this is going to be really, really close. I don't know how this is going to go. I think Austria have the... No, they have similar technology. This is going to be really interesting. Depends if Austria pieces out with Denmark, I guess. That would help. We'll see what they get done when their turn swings around. It is first out of the two of them. But yeah, I mean, the Soviet picked a good time. Pretty much render these citadels useless by just moving in. Obviously, Austria, I think Austria can weather this. It just if more people join, right? If Russia gets in, then this city is definitely gone, probably in a turn. Judging by how much artillery's around. Warsaw's pretty exposed as well. If Greece and Rome get any ideas, it could start to get a bit ugly this time, because they're all a bit stronger now. And Austria's been pretty busy. The Danish war never ended, so in theory they haven't peaced out since they started that monster streak. Like, it's just kept going. Right, there we go. Copenhagen falls. There's still no peace deal, so Denmark has still got this city. The Celts v Belgium, probably not going to lead to much. Russia helping the Celts, weird one, but fair enough. But there you go. Copenhagen falls to Austria, which is pretty big. It is Austria's third capital that they possess. Warsaw and Vienna. See Vienna being their own. But yeah, adding Warsaw and Copenhagen. But yeah, we'll see what the Soviets get done in this turn. Probably a lot of damage towards this city already. These boats are going to make it very difficult for Austria to cross back over. So it's going to be quite a tense time for Austria here. Definitely the biggest war we've probably had so far. Because it's been quite a while since Russia fought the Huns, and even that didn't really lead to much. I guess the Ottoman War was pretty big, but they were always losing. So I don't know. Oh, it actually looks like Syria has made more progress. Did I miss something? Yes, I did. They conquered this and this. I don't know when that happened. I didn't mean to miss it. I don't know what happened there. But there you go. Syria has grabbed 2 more cities off the Ottomans, and probably going to be another one very soon. That'll leave the Ottomans with just 3. Oh no, 4. They do have an island over here, but yeah, not going to be looking great for the Ottomans. It's all sort of falling apart for them. I think Assyria would love to at least get Istanbul. It's definitely the best Ottoman city as well. So if they could have access to that, that would be really useful. We give them plenty of options for the future as well. You know, you could go after Byzantium then instead of just the Ottomans again. Stuff like that. Obviously, they probably don't want to attack Armenia, even though they are sat there. Again, Arabia looks pretty scary. Wouldn't want to fight them. Babylon now at 27. This city's at 21. I think Mecca and Medina are also 20 plus cities. So Arabia's definitely going to have quite a lot going on for them. Science, production, etc. Probably not production, because of where... Maybe up here they'll have some good production with all these mines. But yeah, everywhere else, mostly fields. To be fair, this city's got a good few mines around it in this region. But a lot of fields. Yeah, again, like Babylon, not really any mines. It's mostly food. Same for this city. Plenty of big cities along these very important rivers. As a share is there as well at 28. This city at the top's at 12. Still under resistance. Nineveh here, 17. Akkad, 19. So some pretty big cities around in the region. But yeah, we'll see what Syria gets up to. Austria, there you go. There's the peace deal with Denmark. Denmark will remain with 2 cities. The Soviets may pick a good time here, because if Copenhagen is in the yellow, you mean the work's already been half done for you. But so far, no siege is beginning, and this is going to be the first real test of Austria. See, they found Denmark difficult, but I wouldn't call that a test. That was more Austria were not brave enough to send everything at once, and this time they're going to have to send everything, which is probably going to actually hurt the Soviets a bit. It's going to be painful, because Austria will probably throw everything at defending this. And there we go. Syria did grab that southern port city, so they now have plenty of cities in the Mediterranean. Once they're not puppets, we'll see plenty of boats getting churned out. One of the things Arabia can't do, so there's an advantage for the Ottomans. Whereas Arabia will almost certainly have to fight Assyria at some point. Like, it's coming. It's just they don't have a choice really. They do have infantry. Maybe Arabia is pulling away with this game. Switzerland has adopted autocracy. That's another civ. Plenty have already done it. Oh, and the tables are turning here. Britain is starting to put some pressure on this French city, keeping its defense in the red. Interesting. Right, let's see what the Soviets get up to. A lot of units pushing through. They begin the siege of Potsdam. Copenhagen is in the red, and Austria very precariously trying to defend this. This could go horribly wrong for the Austrians here. Great Britain, the Vandals. Who else has got to go? Garamantes. They're just sitting here. They're not doing too much at the moment. I feel like Carthage could take them out right now, or come put them under a lot of pressure if they wanted to get involved too. What else is going on? Not too much. Sweden's got some big cities. Norway's got smaller ones, but more of them. Those two just not really going after it. I think they're equally strength. I think that might be the issue. They're just too close to each other. Neither of them thinks there's no obvious victory. Russia is still, I don't know, they're on the card. They're on the fence here. This would be a great time to go after Austria. Won't advise it because I picked Austria to win, but it would be nice if Russia, would be it would be a bulldozering. I think if Russia got involved, it would go very badly for Austria very quickly. Be a bit of a race, and I think then you'd see some of the other Europeans, Rome would stand to gain a lot in that scenario. Greece as well. It would be a race between those two to conquer Vienna, which would of course crush Austria, really, losing the capital. That would be a huge blow. Don't think anyone has ever won losing their capital in one of my games. I think third. One achieved 4th place, and that was in a mod that, altered spawn times. So, the Civ lost their spawn, but they were still the second Civ alive or something. So it didn't matter that much in the grand scheme of things. They just settled new cities, and by the time everyone else had spawned, didn't matter anyway. But that was the one exception. Normally losing the capital, you will not finish in the top 10. Now in this one, there are some maybe caveats to that. There are some that have lost their capital who could maybe squeeze in the top 10. There's only one actually, but I don't know. It's very unlikely, and it's mainly more based on the other 9 doing really well. But I don't want to underestimate the Songhai. Assuming they're still alive at the end, they might score enough points. They've got some big cities. There's a tiny chance. If lots of civs die and they're still alive, there's a chance they get in the top 10 without their capital. They do have Marlies, I guess, which makes up for it, but apart from that, I don't think anyone will be finishing top 10 in this game. It's probably about time I give a sort of guess estimate of a top 10 right now. I won't do it by any order, but just if I can pick out 10 civs, so I'd say Morocco are in there, Arabia and Assyria now have got to be in there, so that's 3. I'd then put Austria, Russia and the Soviet Union all in there, so that's 6. So 4 more civs who I think are up there. I'm not going to put Mercuria in there just yet. I might come back and put them. I'd put the Huns in there because they're very big. They're in an awkward spot, I guess. The Goths, I'm not sure. They've got the technology, but just not really the position. I really don't think they'll be here at the end. They might be in the top 10 now, but I don't think they'll be here at the end. So that's 3 more. No, I didn't include Mercuria. I included the Huns. That's 7. I'd put Rome in there to make it 8. I'd probably put Norway in there for 9. And then maybe the Goths and Mercuria can share 10th place for now. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. I think that's probably fair. Greece, Mercuria, and who was that other one? Greece, Mercuria, and the Goths are probably 10th, 11th, 12th. And then there's a bit more of a drop-off probably to everyone else, I'm guessing. Portugal might actually still be a contender with them. I'm guessing Spain are still doing well, but again, I don't see Spain making it all the way. But yeah, that's no particular order, that's just a guess. I wouldn't give the civs that aren't really mentioned there. The Songhai, yeah, they're not in the top 10. Carthage, obviously not with just these 3. Garamantes, nope. Armenia, not enough really. Wallachia, obviously, yeah. These civs are all similar. They've all got all the ones I just mentioned. Carthage, Garamantes, Armenia, Wallachia, Sweden as well, I was going to mention. All 3 cities that are medium-sized, but just not, for whatever reason, just falling behind. Everyone else is just bigger. They're not even doing that badly. There are just some massive civs out there. Byzantium is another one, by the way. 3 medium-sized sort of cities. Don't know if there's any more. The Celts probably the only sort of outlier there. There's no one that's doing rubbish. Obviously, the Songhai's game is sort of ruined. There's no obvious last place who's still alive. I think everyone's got a chance. I guess the Celts are doing pretty bad. Belgium is probably the civ that is like most likely to die. Oh no, sorry, there's the Vandals. Okay, sorry, I forgot about them. Besides the Vandals, yeah, I mean the Songhai are like the ones that are probably next to die, but because Morocco seems pretty, merciful, I'm not sure if that will actually happen. I think they might be fine. Like, in theory, they should be the most likely to die. But if I was to pick someone to die next, I wouldn't pick them. I'd pick a Denmark, actually now in that category as well. Denmark or Belgium are probably the next civs to die. I think the Ottomans probably have some life in them, at least on this holiday island, if anything. But yeah, Assyria should grab Istanbul next turn. We'll probably, I said Info Addicts next episode. I said that last episode. It'll probably be maybe one more afterwards, because we're still a little bit away from turn 200. And then we'll look again at 250. And obviously we'll do the results at 300. And just to clarify, because I always get lots of comments, we will then push it on as far as we can beyond turn 300. It won't stop at 300. That'll just be where the results are, because on quick speed, that is when the top civs will have started to reach the tech cap, and at that point it is unfair to let the other civs catch up with them, because then technology is not really a factor in the game. So that's why we do it, or why I do it. So just to get that clear, we will keep going beyond turn 300. It's just where we will do the results and the shout outs, but I will keep pushing the game beyond that, at least showing you every like 50 or 100 turns up until as far as we can go. I did 600 last time. That's very much a possibility this time. I mean, it's still probably 3 weeks away or so from that, because obviously the game does slow down. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment on the video. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.